Hello, my name is Donald Brantley. I was part of the Godot game project. We made a 2D top-down roguelike game in the Godot game engine.
Good morning, my name is Rogelio de la Garza. I was in charge of our main protagonist, the hero.
Hello everyone, my name is Brenda Delgado. I was responsible for crafting the tutorial level in our game.
Hello, my name is Dakota. I was responsible for the enemy characters and enemy script within our game.
Hi, I'm Mary Catherine Wise. I go by Katie, and I was in charge of the main world of the game.
To start us off, you are presented with the title screen when you run the game. The title of our game is called Void Turtle. You're given the option to play or quit. Upon pressing play, you are brought to your intro scene, which is a tutorial map. The main player awakens from his crypt. He's able to use 3 different abilities. He has his left mouse click, which is a regular sword slash. He has his right mouse click, which is a sword thrust, which also gives him mobility. And he has his power attack, the wind slash, which is an area of effect type of skill and uses half of his mana. The player's skills are all dependent on mana, which regenerate over time. The next part is going to be the skeletons, which is going to be discussed by Dakota.
Yeah, so for the skeletons, I'll just briefly talk about the design influences for the characters. We actually had more characters put in. They weren't added to the game yet, but all the influences were designed to be the theme of our dungeon RPG game. So we had skeletons, orcs, pigmen, and winged beasts as well, and that possibly could be added in the future. Next we have Brenda.
When creating the tutorial level in our game, I used a 2D grid-based system to arrange and position individual graphic tiles that I imported, which represented the elements like the terrain, wall objects. And I also animated a few objects like the fire pillars and the water fountains, and added some background music, sound effects, just to enhance the player's experience. Some of the biggest hurdles I encountered were layering and collision areas, making sure the character stayed within the crypt and not walk over objects. I'll now pass it on to Katie.
All right, so I also use the tile maps and stuff that Brenda did, but mine is a little bit larger scale. I needed to make this a place where you can kind of explore. So I wanted this to be a place where you can like heal and upgrade your player. So you see the skeletons will drop coins. You can use those coins up here at our anvil. And you can increase your attack by 5 each time you spend your 50 gold here. You can also find coins in chests, which are in our dungeons, so it kind of incentivizes you to go through the dungeons so you can upgrade your character. And now we have Don, who's going to talk about his dungeon.
Hello. This dungeon, I wanted to emphasize darkness and utilize some of the ocular 2D benefits from Godot Engine. So being able to cast 2D shadows on, or cast shadows on 2D objects is one of its strengths. If you walk over, you'll see a chest and a trap in front of it. So the chest will spawn and give coins for being able to be used on the at the blacksmith to upgrade. The chest has a little bit of a knockback, and the chest will spawn a bunch of coins. The enemies there are spawning from a mass enemy spawner, and eventually when they catch them or catch Roger, it'll push him over into a death scene. And that is all.
The primary challenge that we had encountered was managing merge conflicts and coordinating our team's GitHub version control. We adopted different strategies like rebasing and code reviews to streamline our collaboration. These efforts significantly improved our workflow and code quality. Despite the complexities, these experiences enhance our proficiency in GitHub version control and code collaboration. Thank you. That concludes our Gaming Godot presentation.